me off in Harlem. Yeah, good old Harlem. You have your fun under the Harlem.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Them stairs. Shoot!
Forgot to turn the radio off again, Philly.
Oh, I left it on so these robbers and rapists would think somebody's home. That's the way I did it in Brooklyn.
Well, you ain't living in Brooklyn no more. I got to pay the electric here.
Shoot. Goodness, it's hot already. What we got to eat best?
You're supposed to be cooking this week. What you asking me for?
Oh, you cook tonight. I'll take 2 your nights next week.
No, you won't. You'll scheme and cannot get out of it, just like you're doing right now, cooking all that food on Saturday to eat the same old leftovers all week long.
Shoot, Bess, I'm tired. And that's the God's honest truth. Well, you still made us late.
Well, I ain't no rush to get to no funeral. Mine or nobody else.
Well, I want to get me a good seat.
There's no such thing as a good seat at a funeral.
I want to get where I could see.
I'm surprised you didn't take one of them folding chairs and bring it right up front next to the casket.
Did you see that dress they put on her? Lord have mercy. That was one ugly dress.
My sister said that was her favorite dress. Said her husband wanted her to be put away in something she liked and wore when she was living.
Well, it was ugly then too. Shoot.
So her sister picked out that dress.
Well, quiet as it's kept, that dress probably killed her. And then they went and put her in all that bright red lipstick. They know she was too dark for all that bright red lipstick. She looked better when she was living.
You're supposed to, Willie.
What a way to spend eternity in an ugly dress and bright red lipstick.
Willie, would you please be quiet about that woman?
Well, all I'm saying is we sisters, and I hope whichever one of us goes first, the other one gonna do better by her than that poor woman was done by her husband and sister. That's all I'm saying. Shoot. You think he ever gonna get married again?
The woman ain't in the ground good, Willie. He's got to let a decent amount of time pass.
What for? Well, she ain't gonna get no better. Sure hope they didn't put no girdle on her. She be pulling on that thing forever. You getting ready to cook?
I told you I wasn't cooking. I'm getting ready to dinner. I brought home from the church.
Oh, see, now that ain't right. You went down there, you got you a dinner. You didn't get me one.
They ran out of food. I told you, I said, come on, Willie, let's get us a dinner. But oh no, you had to sit down to the last minute waiting for them to close that coffee.
Oh, wasn't no such thing. I didn't want all them snot-nosed kids running around down there with their greasy hands and touch my dress. I mean, I ain't got no money to be buying me another white dress. Shoot.
Now if you wear that dress today, Willie, you wouldn't do nothing but showing off.
Ladies of the Golden Scepter.
No, nobody down that church know nothing about no ladies of the Golden Scepter except you and Sister Wallace. And you ain't been to a meeting since you moved back here from Brooklyn a month ago. Over 50. And you and her run around the church looking like the Gold Dust twins.
You just jealous.
All right, I'm jealous. But I tell you this. You opened your mouth about frying chicken for Sister Wallace and those children to take on the train when they go back down home to Georgia for Mother's Day. Now don't you fix it in your head to try to connive me into frying that chicken because it's my week to cook. She's your large sister.
I ain't gonna ask you nothing.
I'm just saying I know you're quitting.
I ain't studying you. Sure wish I had somebody who could go down to Singleton's restaurant and get me something to eat. I can't climb them stairs no more today. Not with this girl on. Shoot.
Take it off and stop complaining. Ain't no use you looking for it. You ain't getting none of my chicken. Go on. Eat those leftovers you cooked for the whole week long. Man, look and see who that is.
Shoot. Who is it? Oh, you! When you ring the bell, come out and stand on the sidewalk so we can see who it is.
Who are you talking to like that?
Your room.
Husband?
Yeah, husband.
Well, then to throw the key down to him?
Well, I had to find out who it was first. How many times have we told him when he rings the bell to come and stand on the sidewalk? He rings the bell
key, Willie.
I don't know why you want to take in some strange man. No way, you don't know nothing about him. Yeah. You don't know who you letting into this house. He could be a rapist or something.
Well, unless there's something wrong with him, you and me ain't got nothing to worry about.
I don't know what you're talking about. You had better talk for yourself.
She wrote me a couple of times after we agreed about him renting the room, and I wrote him back. Now, he is a very nice, young, polite young man, and I do not want you to cause any trouble. So,
Why ain't he in the army? Like a lot of young men his age. You ever ask yourself that? Or him?
no, I never asked myself that, or him. And if he wants me or you to know, he'll tell us. And as far as his money goes, as long as he gets it honest, it ain't none of our business where he gets it from.
Well, it's none of our business where he gets it from, and we don't know where he gets it from. So we don't know if he gets it honest or not.
The man ain't gonna be up here forever, Quilly. As soon as he finds his girlfriend, he's going back down home.
Well, that's what they all say till they get up here and start getting good to him. And what's taking him so long to come upstairs?
Deacon Slater said that husband came into some money from some of the room left his mama left him after she passed on. Now he has paid a month's rent in advance, and Deacon Slater has spoken for him, and that's enough for me.
Well, Deacon Slater ain't got to live with him, and that's all I got to say. Shoot. And you can't trust no gator tail eating geeches no ways. Both of them from the same hometown too. And you got one geechee up here looking for the other geechee. Done run away from. What's the name of that place he comes from?
You just remember that his rent is helping us keep this apartment.
I don't want to have nothing to do with him. I just want him to stay out my way. We coming! Go open the door for your roomer.
Afternoon, Miss Elizabeth. Afternoon, Miss McGrath.
What's the name of that place you come from down in South Carolina?
Quilly?
Oh, you mean Frogmore?
Frogmore! That's just what I mean. Frogmore, South Carolina.
Quilly, how'd you make out, husband?
Oh, you mean with Lou Bessie?
Lou Bessie. Lord have mercy.
Yes.
I went down to the restaurant where Lou Bessie had to work. The lady I've been asking about Lou Bessie, I guess she felt sorry for me.
I don't blame you.
Well, she finally told me that Lou Bessie was cleaning the house out in some place called Great Neck. You know what that is, Miss Elizabeth?
That's out there in Long Island somewhere.
I figured I'd go down there and try to find her. The lady, she gave me the address. She said she heard about me, and Lou Bessie used to talk about me all the time when she first got up here.
You ain't down in Bigfoot country. You can't go mess around in no white folks' neighborhood unless you wearing a dress and carrying a shopping bag.
Did the lady at the restaurant give you a telephone number so you might call Miss Bessie?
Oh, no, ma'am.
Well, see, you can't go run around in white folks' neighborhood, because if the police don't get you, a bunch of white men might. Now, don't you go thinking because you're up here in the north it's any better than the south. In some ways, it's worse.
Well, maybe you're right. I think I'll go back down to that restaurant and see if I can find the telephone number where Lou Bessie works.
Where you go? What happened to the keys Miss Elizabeth gave you?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. McGrath, Miss Elizabeth, but I'm kind of lost.
Oh, Lord, you can't go around losing keys. They cost money. And what would happen if a rapist...
That's all right, husband. I have another set if it has.
Thank you very kindly, Miss Elizabeth. I'll pay for it. It's just, I ain't used to having no keys. We never locked our door down home. It's just when I got to the front door with my bags, I went in my pocket to look for the keys, and I realized they was gone. Oh, I forgot.
What's the matter?
I left my other bag with the man in the hallway to watch me while I brought my suitcase up.
Are you crazy?
Go back down and get your bags, man.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
If they still there. How stupid can one man be? I bet if he took off his shoes, there'd be chicken duty stuck between his toes. You gonna punch yourself.
Even me, Philly, forgot what you look like when you first come up here.
I didn't look like that. Shoot.
He's not there. Poor husband is running up and down the street.
You keep this up, you're gonna get hit by one of them cars.
Why are you so mean to him?
What you all upset about?
There's no reason for you to be treating him like you do. He ain't done nothing to warrant that.
Well, cause it ain't right. That's why. I mean, you never even talked to me about taking in no room.
When I tried to talk to you about him, you wouldn't listen.
Well, he was already here then.
Truth be known, I didn't have to talk to you about him at all. You wasn't even living here when I promised to rent the room to the man.
What's gotten into you, Bess? You gonna be living here all by yourself with some strange man?
People taking rumors to help with the rent all over Harlem, and you know it.
But what? When
handyman in Oxford who works right
I
there.
said Christian woman. We got all the people down at the church talking about how I bet that fool done run out here without the key.
Who is it? After you ring the bell, husband, don't stand in the hallway. Come out and stand so we can see who it is.
I told you.
Oh, shut up. Just a minute, husband.
Over there.
Here. I don't care what they saying down at that church, because ain't nobody at that church helping me with my rent and it keeps going up. I was here by myself when Mrs. Sheback moved to Florida, and I lost 3 days' work, which only left Mrs. Langbaum, and you know that wasn't enough money. Even with him here, I'm still gonna have to find more work. And you know with this war going on, white folks ain't hiring help like they used to. Good, decent apartment with all these rooms are hard to come by.
All I'm saying is, why couldn't you have gotten a woman room?
Because I wanted someone who had been spoken for. When Deacon Slater asked me if I'd be willing to take in a roomer, he said that husband was a fine, upstanding young man, and I could tell that from his letters. And I'd rather have him here than some fast floozy of a woman that I don't know.
Oh, he was gone! I couldn't find him!
Was there anything important in the suitcases?
No, ma'am. Well, it wasn't present for little Bessie. And some canned peaches, some canned succotash, canned stewed tomatoes, and canned pickled watermelon rinds.
All that in 2 suitcases? Well, he sure gonna eat good. Now, you've been up here 3 days. Why are you just getting your bags today?
I went down to the train station, the place where they hold the suitcases to.
Baggage room.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Deacon said that he wouldn't want me to keep from getting lost. But they had lost my bags. So they gave me a telephone number, and I kept calling till yesterday when they said they found it.
Probably when they found out you was colored, they didn't look all that hard.
Well, when I found I had my bags, I tried to ride the subway down to Penn Station myself, but I kind of got lost. But I did like Pop said. He told me, remember the Duke Ellington song, he said, take the A train and get off 34th Street. But I kind of missed my stop. Ended up getting off at some place called Kingston Through.
Well, that's in Brooklyn, around where I used to live.
I was riding so long, I thought I was going to end up back in Frogmo. So then I went back down to the train station, and by the time I got down to the train station, the baggage room was closed. And this morning I was waiting in that restaurant for that lady to come to work to find out where little Bessie was working.
Lord have mercy. Let me get out this girl. Quick. And see about getting me something to eat.
You all right?
What do you mean?
If someone had stolen my suitcases, I certainly would be mad.
It wasn't too much in it, so I ain't too bothered. I'll let little Bessie get another present. I might even take her and let her pick out one of her own. But between you and me, that don't tell nobody, Miss Elizabeth, but there's a jar of corn looking in there for Deacon Slater.
You hush. Would you mind me asking you something, husband?
Oh, no, ma'am.
When was the last time that you heard from Lou Bessie?
It's been a while. I ain't gave her a great deal of talk to her, but it's been a while.
A month? 2 months?
Well, now that you mention it, it's been about 8 months. She sent me a sympathy card when Mama died, and that's the last I heard of her.
Well, what would you do if you can't find Lou Bessie?
I don't know. And then into my mind, I would never find her. I guess after Mama died, it come natural, I come looking for her. You see, Lou Bessie, she wanted me to come up here with her, but I'm the only child Mama had, and I didn't want to leave her. So Lou Bessie left and told me when I felt I didn't need to be up under my mama no more to come looking for her. So, the Mama died, I took care of my business, I quit my job, I came up here to find her, and married me some Lou Bessie.
Well, you might want to give some thought to what you're going to do if you don't find her, or maybe she might have changed.
Well, to be quite honest with you, Miss Elizabeth, I ain't never gave her much consideration what I do if I couldn't find her. I guess I'm so set on finding, that's all I think about.
Now, you said you quit your job. For some reason, I thought you farmed.
Every now and then to make a little extra money, I'll go out and I'll pull some tobacco, I'll pick some cotton. But no, man, I used to work in a sawmill. Well, that is until Mama died. And then a cousin of mine, who's an undertaker, he wanted to go into business with me with the money I got from selling some of the land Mama left me. Oh, he had big plans for my money. And he told me in a couple of years we can open another funeral home in Charleston or Beaufort. I worked with him for a couple of months, and I figured that wasn't the type of work that was agreeable to me.
Why is that?
I figured you got to be a certain kind of person to be an undertaker. To see people sad and crying all the time without it bothering you. You see, it ain't like selling clothes or nothing like that. In them cases, people coming to buy and they're happy. And they're happy after they buy. They leave smiling. But when people come to do business with an undertaker, they come in sad and crying. And after you sell them service, they leave sad and crying.
After they find out how much it costs, they really leave sad and crying.
Yes, ma'am. I just couldn't take seeing people like that all the time.
Well, they can't just be staying up here stinking. Somebody's got to do it.
That's what my cousin used to say, Miss McGrath. But I found out real quick, that somebody wasn't me. Now, when I sell somebody something, I want them to leave smiling, not with tears in their eyes. You understand what I'm saying, don't you, Miss Elizabeth?
Well, I understand.
Well, I think I'm going to go back down to that restaurant and see if I can find a telephone number for the Bessie worker. I guess while I'm down there, I'll go get me something to eat.
Where are you going? You can get me something.
I'm going to down home restaurant on the 145th Street, St. Nicholas.
Well, before you come back, you go to Singleton's restaurant on Lennox and 136th Street. You get me a chitlin dinner with cornbread, collard greens, black-eyed peas, and swamp seeds. Yeah.
Swamp seeds? What swamp seeds, Mr. McGrath?
You from down there in Geechee country, you don't know what swamp seeds are?
That's rice, husband.
Oh!
Now you ask for Lucy and tell her it's for Miss Quillet. She know how to fix my plate. And tell her I want some fat back in the collard greens and black-eyed peas.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. My money in my pocketbook all the way over there in my room. I'm too tired to go all the way back there to get it. You go on ahead. I'll pay you when you get there.
Yes, ma'am.
And bring me a couple lemonades and some peach cobbler.
Yes, ma'am.
Here's another set of keys, husband.
And don't lose them. We don't want no rapists walking up in here.
Thank you. And like I said, I'll pay you.
That's all right, husband. You just be careful.
And tell Lucy I want some pot liquor she got me. And I want me a couple pieces of fried chicken. Last part over the fence. That's for later.
Yes, ma'am.
You gonna pay that man back his money, Quilly.
I will.
I mean it, Quilly. I know you. You're always crying poor mouth. And then you'll put it off with one excuse after another until he forgets about it or just plain gives up.
I said I'd pay him back, didn't I? What you getting all hot about?
Because you're wrong. There are too many people out in the streets waiting to take advantage of someone like him without him having to worry about the people that he lives with.
Oh, you don't have to worry about living with me. Shoot. Shouldn't be living here with no man, no way. It's got all the folks down at the church talking about how we living here with this boy.
All what folks, Quilly?
Folks is all.
But when folks start paying my rent, I'll worry about what folks got to say. Besides, the only folks I think is talking is Quilly folks.
Well, now that's a tale. That's a tale. Sister Flower said at the last meeting of the Virginia Club, everybody was talking about us.
Sister Flower just saying what she wanted to say. You know she ain't nothing but an old news box. People down there need to mind their own business. That man ain't bothering nobody.
You sure don't go sweet on that boy.
You're talking out your head.
I ain't tell you carrying on. He done touched one of your buttons, that's what it is.
Why don't you just shut up all that foolishness?
You walking too far ahead of that boy in age. I bet that fool done run out here without the key again.
Who is it?
I was told I could find husband Witherspoon here.
Who's looking for it?
Oh, he's been looking for me. My name's Charmaine. We from the same hometown.
You go by any other name?
Who is it?
It's a woman looking for a husband.
Oh, must be wild.
Just a minute, I'll throw you the key.
Well, what you throwing her the key for? You don't know who that woman
You
is.
ain't got to worry, that ain't no rapist, that's Lou Bessie.
I didn't hear her say nothing about no Lou Bessie. I heard her say Charmaine.
You mark my words, that's Lou Bessie.
You might not care nothing about your behind, but that's your behind. I care about mine, and I live here too. Shoot!
I know what I'm doing, Quilly.
No, you don't. Not when it comes to that boy, you don't.
Hi, I'm Charmaine. Oh, I know husband told you my name was Lou Bessie, but I changed it. That's why I didn't answer when you asked if I went by the other name. I didn't want to be shouting Lou Bessie all over everybody here.
Well, thank the Lord one of y'all has some sense.
Is that what you would have your people call you when you go back down home to Frog Mother?
Go back that way? Oh, I didn't think about going back down to no frog mouth. Oh, but I do miss my daddy, though. make me up enough money, I can send for him. He can come up and visit me. Oh, but I know he won't want to stay because he didn't want me to come. But this is my new life. I'm in a new and exciting place. So I figured I needed me a new and exciting name. You can't go run around Harlem with folks calling you Lou Bessie.
Amen.
So I changed it. Plan on getting husband to change his name too.
Amen again.
I'm Elizabeth Barney. This is my sister, Quilly McGrath.
Oh, please make your acquaintance.
Likewise. Now give back the key.
Oh, sorry. This is a nice place. I mean, look at all these pictures.
Husband went down to your old job to see if he could get a telephone number for where you were. He should be back in a little while if you'd like to sit and wait. I know he wants you to. He's been running himself crazy looking for you.
And everybody else.
Oh, well, I can't wait long. Tonight is kitchen mechanics night at the Savoy Ballroom. Oh, I know husband can't wait to see me. He's nuts about me. Oh, he used to follow me all over down home. He's getting on my nerves so bad sometimes. Kept asking me to marry him. If I wasn't gonna marry nobody, get stuck down there in no frog mode. Oh, and him tied to his mama like he was. Whew, no siree, not me. Oh, so glad to be up here in Harlem. I used to hear about Harlem all the time when I was a little girl, and I knew when I was 14 years old that as soon as I could, I was coming to Harlem. I mean, I ain't never seen so many colored folks in the same place in all my life. Parties and dances and shows, and jazz parades and music. Music going on all the time. Even preachers standing on ladders in the streets preaching. Oh, and now Harlem's full of all these fine-looking colored soldiers from Fort Dix. Ooh, no siree, I wasn't gonna marry nobody and miss all this.
Well, husband seems to have his heart set on getting together with you.
Yeah, well, maybe now that he's tied to his mama, things might be different between me and him. We can maybe get us a place on Sugar Hill or Strivers Road. Ooh, that Paul Robeson live on Strivers Road, you know. Then, if husband goes to the army, they'll send some of his money home as a
There's
private.
a war going on. What if he gets killed? What then?
He ain't gotta worry. They ain't finna let no colored soldiers fight the war. That's what's so good about it. He can go into the army, they'll pay him, they'll give him one of them pretty uniforms, and he ain't gotta worry about getting killed. Now, with the allotment money and whatever money he got from his mama, we can open up a combination beauty salon and barbershop. Ooh, maybe right across the street from the Savoy Ballroom. There's a lot of traffic.
You do know that white folks downtown are trying to close the Savoy down, don't you?
What? I ain't heard nothing about that. Why?
I hear tell over 100 sailors and soldiers caught venereal diseases at the Savoy.
Oh, hush.
And I heard they arrested a pimp and 3 prostitutes there not too long ago.
That's old mule poot. I'll tell you what it is. Them white men couldn't hold their water when they found out they white women was down here dancing and having fun with Negro men. I mean, they don't mind chasing after Negro women, but they sure don't want their women with colored men.
Quilly, you ain't doing nothing but talking some old foolishness.
Don't tell me. Sister Laidlaw said there was this man named O'Leary, a commissioner or something, and he told the folks running the Savoy to stop advertising in white newspapers, to stop hiring white bands, and to stop the dancing between colors and whites, which means colored men and white women. Don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Shoot.
Sister Laidlaw's mouth ain't no Bible.
Well, anyway, we can call the place Charmaine and Andre's Beauty Salon and Barbershop.
Who's Andre?
That's my new name for husband, Andre. Or maybe Dax. Something to sound French, something overseas. Ooh, I gotta be going. I mean, some of my friends and we all going down to Savoy together. Ooh, that's right. I'm gonna have to teach Andre how to do the Lindy Hop.
He hasn't changed his name yet.
Oh, he will. He'll do anything I tell him to. Oh, and if he gets good enough at the Lindy Hop, we might enter the contest at the Savoy Ballroom.
He's gonna be real disappointed that you didn't wait for him.
Oh, well, he won't be disappointed when he sees me. Now tell Andre to meet me at the Savoy. Tell him he can't miss if he walks straight up
I
Lindy.
know where the Savoy Ballroom is at.
Ooh, well, I'm gonna be going. Ooh, wait. Who is this handsome cat? Is this you? What y'all husband when he was young?
That's me and my husband.
Oh, well, where's he at?
I don't know, we're not together.
Oh, why not?
Oh, if it's any of your business, he got too frisky. So 2 months ago, I put him behind that. You know, like you put a dog out.
That's too bad.
Not if I have to marry another man.
That's funny. Well, anyway, I'm gonna be going. Ooh, and don't forget to tell Andre. Oh, and don't tell him about me changing my name to Charmaine. I want it to be a surprise. Bye.
So, that's Lou Bessie. And she sure looks stank.
How long has this picture been out here, Quilly?
What? Oh, I just put that there.
When?
Yesterday.
Why, Quilly?
I just put it there with the rest of the family.
You ain't been
pictures.
living
I
back
live
here
here
good a
too,
month
I just-
and you already starting your mess. I ain't gonna have it.
No,
After all I've done for you and after all you've done to me, you gonna show it off? If I ever see that picture outside of your room again, so help me God, I will throw it out and you along with it.